Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss why people get into recruitment.
So Matt, we talked last time, right? Is recruitment a sales job, right?
I think it's evolved over time. We've been in recruitment a long time, right?
Yeah.
I remember nearly everybody that I used to speak to, people would always say that I kind of fell into it.
Yeah.
And now I think it's actually changed and people are targeting recruitment as a career from university. It's legit. The industry's grown so much over the years. So
globally as well, right?
Yeah.
Globally, because recruitment started pretty much in UK back in the 70s and then evolved globally, right?
Yeah, people now know about recruitment. There's so much more information out there. So I think there's lots of different reasons why it can be a prime motivator. So maybe we can just go through some of the main things now.
Well, I think the first one is, you are a people person, I think, so you are attracted to selling to people and selling people to company, right? It's engaging, right? It's an industry that, it's a job that really keeps you engaged every day, and you have the opportunity to meet some really, really cool people, I think, while you're doing the job as well.
Yep. I think people like the idea of having a career where they have control over how quickly they can progress, right? And their financial earnings. As long as you're working for the right recruitment company, I think most recruitment companies are very meritocratic. If you get the results, you're going to get the promotion and get the rewards. And it shouldn't really matter anyway, how old you are, what nationality, whether you're male or female. That's the beauty of recruitment. It's really one of the most purely results-driven businesses. Another one that I hear a lot when we interview people is, I think, especially younger candidates that come and meet us, I think they're really attracted to the idea of being able to operate at a much higher level, much earlier in their career. So, in recruitment, in your first year, you can be dealing with CEOs, presidents of multinational companies, especially the Tokyo market. And I think people are really interested in personal growth as well these days. That comes up a lot. If you want the opportunity to really develop quickly and grow quickly, people can absolutely transform in terms of confidence, how they dress, how they appear, because they're operating at a much higher level than they normally would be at that stage in their career.
Yeah. And I think for me, another really good point about most recruitment companies, I think, is actually the kind of fun team spirit, team element of it, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's a fun
job, right? It's a fun job. It's a very dynamic job where, for instance, if you're selling like machinery or medical devices or pharmaceutical or IT, I think the company culture in this company most of the time would be a little bit more rigid, I would say, So in recruitment, I think, is a very eclectic type of career where you're working usually with really outgoing type of people, ambitious people, right?
Another big one, and we've definitely benefited from this as well, is it gives you the opportunity to actually work anywhere in the world. Pretty much. There's a real global aspect to recruitment, and a lot of people really do get into recruitment for that reason. They think, I'm going to start in London, and then once I've got that experience, I can move to Tokyo or Dubai or New York. So there really is a great opportunity, and actually, if you speak English, especially, you can recruit almost anywhere in the world, right?
You can make a lot of money, in recruitment. In a more traditional type of career, it will take you maybe 10, 15 years, right, to earn a lot of money, right? Where we see, again, some of our associates, for instance, in the first year, in the first couple of years, they build incredible amount of money, and they make more money than a general manager of a subsidiary in Japan, right? People that actually, it took them maybe 30 years to get to, making more than 20 million a year. For instance, we have some of our guys, right, with a couple of years experience, they actually take home more than 20 million a year, which is, it's pretty insane if you think about it, right?
Yeah, no, it is. And if you don't believe it, you should check out our money series, where you get all the details. But I think, you should, at some point, you've got to be financially motivated. I say this to kind of everybody, because I always ask people, I really want to get into their motivations. And I understand if you're not like massively money motivated right at the start of your career, I get it. But I think at some point, especially when you've tasted the money, it's going to be a part of what
Absolutely, right? And it's not only what attracts you, but also is what keeps you, right? What we, if you kind of intrigued, by the opportunity to make a lot of money, You know, we're hiring. You know, you saw in our last video, right? We just hired a new director, so we're investing very, very heavily in our contract business. We're hiring associates, consultant, managers. So if you want to join the most exciting recruitment brand in Japan, you know, shoot us a message.